Hashtag Big Dub. Grizz Big Dub. Feels like forever. To quote the great Scott Stappen Creed, feels like forever. But the Grizz got a big dub tonight, 118-104. Hang on, I need to lift this chair up. I should have done that before.
I thought you looked small.
Yeah, man. You can't look small after a big dub.
Nah.
There we go. Grizzlies winners tonight, 118-104 over the Dallas Mavericks. 118-104. The Grizzlies put 7 players in double figures. Ja Morant, star-studded night, 21 points, 13 rebounds, 5 boards. Cedric Coward, the guy who did the post-game interview with Jessica Benson on the court. She'll be up here shortly. We'll talk to her about that interview, see if she was actually able to hear Cedric Coward, because I know she says it's difficult to hear these post-game interviews sometimes. John Roser, Bennett Doyle with you right now. 118-104. Grizzlies 4-6. Mavericks 2-7. Oh, my gosh. It feels amazing to talk about a win.
Let's go.
901-445-0929. 901-445-0929. Do you know how hyped we are about this win? Bennett can tell you how hyped he is. Bennett, how hyped are you?
I'm extremely hyped.
What did you do? You did something we have all done when our teams get a victory, and that is impulse purchase.
Oh yeah. I had to get a pair of the scratches. Like, I mean, when what Ja have 13 assists tonight? He could have had assists. He could have had 30. He wanted to.
He really could have. He really could have.
Yeah, big game for 12. It was awesome. He got his teammates involved, like especially in that first half, and then they were pretty much coasting the second half. Like, we don't have to lie to ourselves. The Mavs are not a good basketball team.
Yeah,
but
that's why I tried to put the emphasis a little bit. I messed it up on Dallas Mavericks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, I went there.
But I mean, you still got to go out there and win the game. And the thing is like, this is a double win because it's a cup game, and we ain't won many of those in our time. And so it's good to get a cup win, right?
I'm back to being okay about the cup.
Well, we're back. I mean, we are back in contention.
Sure are.
Yeah.
It was a must-win.
It was absolutely a must-win.
Well, yeah,
stop it, Roser. It was absolutely a must-win.
That's fine. Y'all can have your cup talk. You two can have your cup talk. I'm just happy we got a win. We have cup standings too.
I don't know, Kyra. Can you check on that?
There are cup standings.
Yes.
The Grizzlies get the win tonight. 118-104. Lang, what's up, man?
So I got to have a little special treat tonight because one of the powers that be was not able to be at the game, so I got upgraded. I won the lottery, and I got to sit down near the court.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I got to listen to a lot of stuff on the court. A couple of notes I took. The thing I liked the most was Coach Isolo multiple times just turned to the guys and was yelling, pace, 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 because that was kind of the secret sauce tonight. We were running up and down that floor. We didn't have a ton of fast break points, but we got a lot more free throws because on those breaks they were fouling us. But we were getting up and down the floor and really controlling the tempo of the game tonight. And I think that was kind of how all this started. But my favorite moment was one of the players, I'm not going to dry snitch on who it was, came off the court and gave Isalo a hug and said, now that I know where the F I'm running, I know what's going on. And everybody laughed, and he went to the bench. Because it made me feel like, and especially in the half court tonight, like something turned a corner. Like guys knew where they were going. There were so many plays where there was 2-3 guys cutting at the same time, making that pass. You saw them making passes in the half court, 6-7 times, and sharing the ball with each other. I just thought, like, offensively, we looked like a different team than we've looked like all season. The last thing I would say, I think, is Jessica, when she comes on the warm-up show before games, she always talks about the main character. And for this last week, the Grizzlies have been the main character in, like, the internet discourse around the NBA. It just feels so good not to be the main character anymore. I think we're off being the main character for now. Question I'll leave you guys with. We've talked about changing the starting lineup. When the starters went out tonight, they were +7. Is that enough proof now? Can we leave it, or do we still want to make a change there?
I'd still change it.
I
would still change it. I would still change it. Thank you for the call, Lang. Warm-up show an hour before every game. Grind City Media on YouTube. It'll be on Sunday, 4 o'clock for a 5 o'clock tip against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Check it out, Grind City Media on YouTube. We're live on Grind City Media on YouTube right now. Join the show chat. We're not crashing out. We're happier. We were crashing out Wednesday night. We're not crashing out tonight, but we're still going to have a good time. 901-445-0929. Yeah, I think we're still all on the same page with the starting lineup.
Cedric Coward is awesome.
Okay, you got to interview him after the game. Did you hear him?
He's so impressive. Yes.
He is.
He is so impressive, and he talks like he's a 5-year vet.
He really
and we say it
does.
every time, but I can't.
Yeah.
For somebody who, like, we all sit in the media space and talk to a lot of players and have a lot of these conversations, and just the way that he carries himself and the way that he expresses thoughts about the game is wildly impressive. And then you put that to what he does on the court. I mean, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. He is impacting it all over the place. And one of my favorite moments from the game, and this is kind of a Jaw-Cedric tie-in, and it's interesting, when I did my last walk-off interview, it was with Jaw after the Pacers game, and he's shouting out Cedric because Cedric was 6 of 6 from 3 in that game, and they did their whole Coke butter cheese. It's been a minute. I forget the reference. Coke butter cheese.
Cold.
Whatever. We're going to not give ourselves away for being so old. But in this one, Cedric shouted out Jaw, like unprompted, just saying, in terms of things feeling easier when he is attacking downhill, it just opens things up for this offense, and he's such a unique player in the way he's able to find his teammates. And I think their connection continues to grow. There was this moment, I believe it was in the second quarter, where Cedric Coward, he missed a Jaw pass on a cut through the lane, and Jaw stuck around after and was coaching him through it. Like, this is what you did wrong, in a very constructive way. And then coming out of the timeout that was called right after it, Jaw finds Cedric Coward for a 3, and he just shoots it with confidence. And you just see these moments building that are so promising this early in Cedric Coward's career. We are, 10 games in?
We're 10 games into it.
He's now played almost double what he played in college last season, and he's a special one. Like, on a night where Cooper Flagg, #1 pick in the NBA draft, was on the court, Cedric Coward was the clear-cut best rookie on the floor.
Cedric Coward was the clear-cut best rookie on the floor. No, my mom, she was there tonight. She came over and said hello, and she said, me and Ann, Chris's mom, she said, we like Cedric. We like Cedric. And I was like, I think we like Cedric too. She says, and judging from everybody else in our section, they all like Cedric too. And I said, Cedric is going to be really good. They have absolutely hit on this. We will find out how good in the coming years, but I think he is going to be very good, and I think he is going to be someone who makes all-star teams. How many? I'm not going to guarantee that, but I do think they have hit enough.
Feel.
He has the
feel.
He has the feel. How great he can become is going to depend on how he develops as a ball handler, because he can flat out shoot the ball, and he can get 1-2 dribble spot to his spots and pull up and make those shots. He already is an elite shooter in this league, and he's going to be that for years to come. You have the defensive ability, you have the rebounding ability. Just what he develops as a ball handler is going to determine what level of stardom he reaches. 901-445-0929, 901-445-0929. My gosh, we have good vibes tonight. Miss Betty.
Hey, I'm doing a little dance in the car.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little dance in the car. I am so happy for the win. I'm so happy for the win. We deserved it. And I'm going to say something about the cup, and then I'm going to say something else. Do you think the majority of the audience that's in the arena actually understand about the cup? I mean, what it means?
No. Nobody understands any of it.
Quick story? Okay. Miss Betty, you'll appreciate this because of what you just said. I'm walking in tonight, and there's a young man and I think his girlfriend on a date, and she looks at the court, and she goes, "Oh, why does the court look like that?" And he goes, "I think it's something called an NBA Cup, but no one really understands what it's all about." And I think that represents most fans' take on the NBA Cup. So there you go, Miss Betty.
Okay, because I know I don't understand it that well, but that's besides the point. They won, and they're in contention, so I'm happy about that, whatever it is. Winning is always good. So I have nothing but praise. Cowan wears number 23. I wore that when I played basketball, and so I'm very happy about how he is doing out there on the floor. But I also want to give, I think his name is Cam.
Cam Spencer, yes.
Yes, give him some props too. He's both offense and defense. So I wanted to give a shout out to him because he played his butt off, and he's been doing that. So we're building a good bench so that when the other players come back, I think we're going to be okay, I think. Now, we may not win a ton of games, but we will be okay. Now, my last little comment. You all know Corey Rooks, right? He has the signs. Those are motivated signs, all right? I love those signs, and people love those signs. He was told tonight that he can no longer bring his signs in. And I wanted to know, why is that? They don't harm anybody. Why is it that he can't bring his signs? So anybody that's listening, call your rep to tell them to tell the front office to allow Corey Brooks to bring his signs in because they motivate the crowd and the people.
All right. Thank you, Miss Betty. I have no idea. My guess would be if they're on, because I've seen his signs. He brings them in from the outside. You know, sometimes I know they have the ones like inside the arena you can write on or whatever. Yes. So I don't know. It may have been something of a rule change where it's, you know, the size of your sign has to be X by X for it to, you know, be allowed in. That'd be my guess. But we'll find out for you. We will find out for you. She mentioned Cam Spencer. And Cam Spencer is, look, 5 of 9 tonight, 2 of 4 from 3, 12 points. And he was like the lone bright spot from the Houston game was Cam Spencer too. So she's absolutely right with Cam Spencer. He is carving himself out. You know, there are some guys in this rotation that we've said have they really earned their rotation minutes when you get a Ty Jerome back, when you get a Zach Edey back? Who is going to go out of the rotation? I think Cam Spencer is earning his spot in this rotation for sure. There's a couple of things I thought at the end of the I think him and Ja, you mentioned him and Ja said, I think Cam and Ja have a little connection too. Now, they didn't score on these, but remember the end of the first quarter? Cam passed the ball to Ja, and Ja stopped him and said something to him. And then Cam went down, and Cam ended up coming and set the pick. And they were trying to get basically Ja to draw the defense over, and he's going to kick it to Cam for a three. Cam ended up cutting, and then he just passed it to Landell, and Landell was just like a half second late. But I was like, okay, there's communication there.
I will say, I thought Ja's communication levels, because I said on Twitter, the Nancy Drews are out with the magnifying glass trying to look at everything. So I'm just going to say what I observed. Communication was up the whole game.
Communication
with the coaches,
was great.
with his teammates. There was a moment with Santi Aljama in the second half after one of those Santi threes where he's gassing him up. Things just looked to be flowing in a way where from a leading through mistakes to also encouraging when things are going well. This was a big vibe shift tonight. And we can all call it what it is. It's a game against the Mavericks. Like sometimes you play a team that is down more bad than you are, and you are able to treat it as a get-right game.
But look, this is a team you needed to kick the crap out of, and you kicked the crap out of them.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, just about the Matt. Like, first off, that's why you don't trade away a superstar, right? Like,
if you need an example.
Oh my God, yeah. Can you imagine being a Mavs fan right now? I'd be sick. And listen, I think Cooper Flagg is going to be awesome. I do.
Yeah,
but
he is.
Elliot said that. I think it was EP that said this, and I thought it was a good comp. And I'm not saying he's going to be this guy, but he compared the situation to Giannis in Milwaukee. It took a long time for Giannis to become Giannis, if you remember.
It did. It did.
And I'm not saying Cooper Flagg is going to be Giannis by any means. I'm saying I think he's going to be an awesome player, but it's probably going to take some time.
It's going to take a couple of years.
He's 18 years old.
Yeah, and they're playing him everywhere.
Yeah.
They're playing. He's having to literally play every position at different times out there. I think Art in our chat brings up Grind City Media on YouTube in the Double Post chat right now. He just kind of said this. It is, and this is not to besmudge this guy because he made plays for this team and did have some amazing games. But last year it was like, hey man, shoot the ball, and he said Cam Spencer with the greater than Luke Kennard, and that's interesting. Could Cam Spencer be kind of the Luke Kennard of this team because Cam is a skilled player. He can flat out shoot the ball. And that was what impressed me. We know he can shoot the three. I thought Cam's ability getting in the paint.
Mid-range jumper was so nice.
Yeah, he got to the midi. He got all the way in the paint with a little pump fake and a little fadeaway. Like, look at that. Okay, Cam.
He has such a good feel for the game.
Yeah.
Like, he comes off of screens aggressively. He's always ready to shoot, and he keeps the defense honest. We've talked about the shooting problems of this team has tanked it offensively early this season. And with Cam Spencer, he makes shots, and he makes the right reads if he doesn't have the shot.
Exactly. Like you said, like the end of the first quarter when him and Ja tried to do, he tried to set the pick for Ja. The guy did not, the defender, I can't remember who it was, did not go over to double Ja because he did not want to leave Cam wide open. So he's clearly already showing up in scouting reports. 901-445-0929. Sally, you're up. Oh, nope, Sally dropped. Never mind. David, you're up.
Hey, John, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Once again, I have to say, first of all, you're doing a fantastic job hosting. I forget your love for the Thunder and all that and just focus on your hosting. And you do an excellent job, by the way.
Thank you.
I actually meant that kind of. But as for the game, I'll be quick. I'm with Jaren. You guys know him. You're around Jaren a lot and all that. You've talked to him and all that. Is he... I think he's the kind of guy that has to take the reins, the leadership role. In my opinion, he seems, especially after last season, he's the best player on the team. Like, in my opinion, I know obviously Jar's got the name and all that, but I think he's only taken 9 or 10 shots a game. He's just fouling all the time. I thought he had gotten over that last season, but is he just too nice a guy to be that aggressive leader that the team pretty much needs?
Look, I mean, we can talk about stuff like that if all we want, but we don't need to talk about this when it comes to wins.
I would also say, because it's out there, like I know Lang was protecting the identity of the player interaction, but I think it was mentioned on the TV broadcast.
No, Tomas said it.
And Tomas, Tomas was asked about it in his post-game remarks. It was Jaren who hugged Coach Isolo coming off the court and said, now that I know where I'm running, I know what the F is going on. And they laughed it out and they hugged. Like, this is really a testament to a figuring out period for all.
Yeah.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is a big piece of that. And if there's one kind of player that Coach Isolo did not have when he was over in Europe, it was a Jaren Jackson Jr. Like, we know what he can do with point guards. We know what he can do with point guards with a big. And so still trying to figure out how to utilize Jaren in the best of ways, I think is a work in progress. And so I think the jury is still out on how Jaren can continue to be more aggressive offensively. But I saw a couple drives to the basket from Jaren tonight that were really impressive.
Yes. So the one that was just a couple highlights ago, thanks for the call, David. I appreciate it. The one that was like 2 highlights ago there where he kind of got it elbow extended, and that gives him option drive right or left, and he typically will spin back. He typically will spin back left because Jaren always wants to get to that left hand. Like, that's the kind of spots that I believe, like last year, it felt like he was always getting the ball in those spots. And you just hope, look, I mean, he absolutely, like, look, when you play the Oklahoma City Thunder, you're going to want Jaren to take more than 9 shots. You absolutely are. But the fact that he's even saying this to the coach that, hey, now that I know where I'm running a little bit, that's going to help. And then with that, once you know where you're supposed to be going with, then just with more time and more reps, Jaren's too good of a scorer and he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the call, David. 901-445-0929. 901-445-0929. Ed in Chicago.
Hello?
Yeah, what up, Ed?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? Thanks for taking my call. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Miss Jessica Benson, how are you?
Oh, I am good. Chicago.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Hey, I'm so glad to talk to you guys. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it's
we don't need a Debbie Downer, Ed.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Yeah, thank you. But I had this on my chest for 2 weeks. I'm going to get this off my chest for 2 weeks, but I've been busy with work. Can I comment about this job thing quickly?
Go for it.
I've been hearing all of this talk all week, this and that, and I almost got brainwashed into some of the talk. But I'm gonna say like the analogy Jessica, just mentioned about the breaking the ice period or whatever. If there's a chance if they have to choose between Ja and Isolo has to go. Because the Grizzlies, I'm just gonna say it, will be irrelevant without Ja. I tried to see the pain in the ASS meter with Ja. Is it balanced with what he's been doing over the past 2 years with all of his unavailability? But I just think we just need everybody, not you guys, but everybody needs to just wake up and just look at this coach. Because if you trade Ja away and don't get anything, and you got Isolo and this offense and everything, it's just going to be a disaster. I've been wanting to say that. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks
the call,
for the
man.
call, Ed. All right, we're going to go to Sally. Sally is back. Hello, Sally.
Hi.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
I think the Grizz did really good today.
They
Me
did.
too. What was your favorite part?
A lot of people were making their three-pointers.
They were.
Yep.
We hit 13 of them tonight. They hit 13 threes.
13 to 35.
Ja did really well.
Ja did do
Ja
really
was
well.
awesome.
21 points, 13 assists from Ja.
Ja was awesome.
I love basketball.
I'm 11 years old and I love basketball. I'm a point guard too.
Amazing.
Oh, and Ja's your favorite player?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's our favorite player, too.
It's true.
Hope
Yeah.
we keep winning.
I hope we keep winning.
We hope
Sally,
we keep
us
winning, too. Sally, this
Thanks,
was...
Sally.
Thank you, Sally. This was the best call of the night.
Go,
Thank you
Sally.
so much.
I
Go,
hope we
Sally.
keep winning,
See,
too.
that's what it's about, too. Kids come to the game
Sally.
and they get to see a big dub.
Yeah.
There's no better feeling than getting
Big
to
dubs
see the
do
big
matter.
dub.
Yeah.
Big dubs matter. Big
else-
dubs in the cup matter
what else
because
did-
point differential.
Oh, okay. Point different. Please.
Oh
Tell
yeah,
me,
I
tell me
forgot we do
more.
have to have point differential.
Yeah,
Point
it was
differential
kind
matters.
of fun when they were up like 35.
I know, and then they kind of let go of the rope a little
But
bit.
we should
there.
have a.
It's
but
okay.
we
Still a
didn't.
double-digit win, 14 points.
Yeah. What did we lose to the Lakers by? What was that score?
Simply too much.
But no, we should have a positive. We didn't
Hopefully
lose.
not
we
too
lost
much
by like
overtime.
seven.
If
We
the
lost by
NBA
like
Cup
7 or 5.
standings update immediately, they do.
It was
We're at a-
117, 112.
We're at a +9. We're
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, we
are
lost by 5 in that
currently
game.
first place in the NBA Cup Group B standings at 1-1. Granted, we are the only team who has played 2 games, but who cares?
We're first place in Group B. Who else is in our group?
The Lakers, the Pelicans, the Clippers, and the Mavs. Those
Lakers,
are
the
3
Pelicans,
down
the
bad
Clippers, and the
teams.
Mavs. Yeah, like you know what? May have a chance there. The Lakers are good
saying.
though, but the rest of
Knockout
those,
round, here we come.
the rest of those, yeah, that's not tough. That's not
We can do that. We
That's
can,
not, yeah, that's not a murderer's row.
We can do this.
That's not a murderer's row of teams right
Just
there.
like there's time to rectify this season, there's time to
yeah.
rectify the cup.
Who else do we feel? Who else do we feel good about tonight?
it was good.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope
I
made
was
some
just
shots.
gonna say,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
seeing him
did. That
kind of
was-
get out of his slump was good.
That was my Skydog pick. Where else do we go? We got first quarter Jitty minutes. He didn't take a shot tonight, but we did get first quarter Jitty minutes.
Jock Landale was a +32.
Jock Landale was a +32.
I mean, I thought Santi was really good tonight.
I did too.
Yeah, he hit some.
Made some big threes.
Yeah.
Santi
16
was
points off the
The
bench.
moment when he hit the 3 and fell out on the floor.
Amazing.
that
I
was
already
so
saved that
good.
picture.
That's
for
what it is.
Future use.
That's what
Just
Santi
full
has to
sprawled
do.
out.
Like that's like some of these guys. It's like your job is to make shots. Like Santi's job is to make shots when you're wide open. Like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's job is to make shots when you're wide open.
Yeah. He also had 2 really nice passes today, and he can catch Jaws passes. Everyone's doing a better job catching.
Everyone's
Jaws
doing a
passes,
better job of catching Jaws
which is always a good thing for the team. I know we've talked about Ja a little bit, but just to reinforce Sally's opinion on Ja Morant played really good,
Yes.
which is an absolute truth, and also the previous call too. When Ja is super aggressive, this is a different basketball team.
Yes.
And I know it's against the Mavs. We can create that as a caveat with all, but just everyone is better. Like
Yeah.
opposing defenses have to be on their P's and Q's with everything, and he's an elite passer. I loved Coach Isolo's comments after the game where he was talking about Ja as a facilitator, and he said something along the lines of, like, for him, these are basic plays, for others, not so much. And it really is true. Some of the passes that Ja makes are just spectacular. And to get kind of back into that rhythm of things was definitely a highlight of the night for the Grizzlies.
And then with just this win in general, because I know, we said we have and we will use the caveat that it was the Dallas Mavericks, because anybody that watched the game or that was at the game, and you saw
a team struggling.
You saw what you saw. We all saw what we saw. But I think at the same time for the Grizzlies, you needed a win. And if there was ever a time with what's been happening and all the noise that has been around them this week, if there was ever a time to come together and be like, okay, like, screw this. This is not happening. This is not happening. And they absolutely did that, which is what they needed to do tonight. And it's very clear that I don't know who ordered it. I don't know if they did it on their own. It is very clear that the best player and the coach had a conversation at some point privately.
Yes.
Like before this game, whether it was yesterday or whether it was this morning or this afternoon, very clearly, because they're giving each other high fives, which I don't know if we've seen a high five since probably the Indiana game, it feels like.
They're conversing regularly.
Yeah, they're talking to each other.
Here's the thing.
And that's just the start of it.
So CJ Hurt put it in a really good way this morning that the NBA operates in dog years. Like a week is in dog years. So a week can feel like an entire season. It's a week.
It's a week.
It has been 1 week.
Yes.
And I don't know about you in your life, but sometimes when a problem pops off, it doesn't get fixed in 2 days.
Yeah.
It can take a week. I think it's a great thing that we're 7 days out of Lakers Gate and all that happened after it. And to see that tonight was really encouraging from all parties.
So to your point, I was looking at this earlier today because somebody brought it up to me. Arguably the greatest year in Grizzlies basketball history was the 2010-2011 season when they were the 8th seed and beat the Spurs as a 1 seed.
God, that was the best.
That team started out 8-14 in 22 games. The first 22 games of the season, they were 8-14. Then they won 4 in a row and were 12-14. And then they lost 3 more in a row after that and were 12-17. That team did not get to 500. Did not get to 500 until January 29th. And nobody remembers that. Like, nobody remembers that. All they remember is it was so awesome beating the Spurs. And if Grievous Vasquez had not left James Harden wide open in the corner in that triple overtime game, we might have been in the West Finals and could have beaten the Mavericks and gone to the NBA Finals and played the Miami Heat that year. But, like, that season, it hung in the balance early because a lot of different stuff happens, and it took a while for them to find their groove and everything. I said that team did not hit 500 till January 29th. So, like, the Grizzlies are 4-6. Like, they're not, they're not 0-10. They're not 1-9. They're 4-6. But it is crazy. Before coming into tonight, you would have felt like we had not had a win all season.
It's true, and I mean, I know we're going to talk about it, but like, you go from maybe the worst team in the league that you're playing, at least right now, that you're playing against tonight.
They're terrible.
To the best team on Sunday, and like, just imagine what the conversation is if you can find a way to get a win on Sunday. Everything changes.
Everything changes if you get a win on Sunday. Now they've had some guys out. They had a bunch of guys out for.
They're playing tonight.
They're playing tonight. Are there guys playing? I know Jalen Williams has been hurt.
They're playing right now.
But Chet's playing. Okay, I know Chet missed the other night, but he is playing. Caruso's playing. Dort is not playing. Lou Dort's not playing. Jalen's been out all year. Jalen's been out all year, and Lou Dort's not playing. So, Lou Dort injury. We're just going to Google this live on the air. Trap strain.
What the hell's that?
He suffered it November 4th, so only a couple days ago. And he missed the win. He missed when. Oh, so he did it the day before the Blazers game. Whoever they played the day before the Blazers game, that's when he did it. All right, we are going to we're going to hit a break. And when we get back, we'll take the rest of your calls. 901-445-0929. 901-445-0929. Grizzlies win tonight, 118-114. We're on your radio on 92.9 FM ESPN. We're at Grind City Media on YouTube. John Roser, Jessica Benson, Bennett Doyle. It's the Double Post, and we'll be back after this.
An ice cold Coca-Cola is perfect, but a free Coca-Cola from Sonic with endless flavors and add-ins like cherry, jalapeno, or lime, perfect just got perfect-er. Whether you're into cherry vanilla with sweet cream, strawberry jalapeno, or green apple and bourbon caramel, Sonic has the perfect Coca-Cola for you. Create a Coke your way, any size, any flavor, free for a limited time, only in the Sonic app. Live free, eat Sonic. Limited time offer, see app for details.
If you want to live free, yeah.
Do you have an EMT, advanced EMT, or paramedic license? The Memphis Fire Department wants you. Visit joinmemphisfire.com to apply or to speak to a recruiter today. We'll give you all the details on exciting career options with the Memphis Fire Department. Benefits include up to 8 weeks of vacation and only 10 weeks of Fire Academy training with current EMT or paramedic license. Apply today at joinmemphisfire.com.
Picture it, your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps, spiced cider in every glass, laughter around every plate. At Kroger, we know these moments matter, and we make it easier to bring them to life with quality that's affordable in every aisle. This season, don't just host, make every moment unforgettable. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Don't let pests invade your home this season. Give them the full court press by calling Cook's Pest Control. The experts at Cook's deliver a full lineup of pest control, from termites to mosquitoes, all year long. Trust the South's most trusted name in pest control for over 90 years to protect your home court. Make the winning play and call Cook's today.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching your Memphis Grizzlies in person. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. From seeing your favorite Memphis Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Grizzlies. See you courtside, Memphis.
Yo, Grizz Nation, you know who keeps the Mid-South flowing? It's American Marsh Pumps, a Velo brand right here in Collierville, Tennessee. As a provider of products, systems, and solutions, Velo and American Marsh keep homes, businesses, and communities running strong. They're not just powering water, they're powering the future. Velo continues pioneering for you. To learn more, visit american-marsh.com. That's american-marsh.com.
The Drive into Fall event means it's time to save big at Gossett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on the fly. 2026 Jeep Compass Latitude $52.24 off MSRP, or 2025 Dodge Hornet GT $78.33 off MSRP, or both just $281.86 a month. 2025 Grand Cherokee 4-wheel drive $86.90 off MSRP, now $35,230. And 2025 Ram 1500 Tradesman Crew Cab 5.7 box rear-wheel drive $11,631 off MSRP, or $467.42 a month, plus 0% for 72 months available. So drive past the rest and come to the best. Gossett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat online, GossettMotorCars.net. If you want it, we Gossett and Gossett Motorcars. 1500 SN 711,999 MSRP 50,710. Cherokee S871 5236 MSRP 43,920. Latitude TT 159,340 MSRP 32,815. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 895. Excludes tax island license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 10/30/2025 with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
$118-104. Grizzlies get the win over the Dallas Mavericks. This is the Double Post here at Grind City Media on YouTube, 92.9 FM ESPN on your radio dial. John Roser, Jessica Benson, Bennett Doyle. If you want to call, 901-445-0929, 901-445-0929. If you want to join the show chat, then hop on to youtube.com, search Grind City Media or the Double Post, and you will find it. And always, like and subscribe. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Like and subscribe.
The thing to say.
Yeah. Steve, you're up.
Oh, respect that. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing?
Wonderful, good. Steve.
Awesome. Let's start off with, it's so nice to see a W.
Yes, it is.
Sure, we all feel the same. Let me just real quick say a couple of 1-2 slightly negative things, but then big up everybody else. I hate that we lost a huge lead. It was like 35 points, and then it went to 15. That was insane. Jaren, he showed us why I thought he was the best. Well, top three, I kind of still do. Top three post players in the entire league. When he gets the ball at the elbow and he has space to work, he's like 90% from the field. I just wish he does that more. Yeah. I love it so much. Ja, anytime he gets 10 assists, let's go. And he was really looking for him today. Probably could have damn near 20. I'm sorry for saying that. But yeah, great game. Yeah, I guess I didn't really have anything negative. I'm just happy. So, y'all do great work. Good to see the post-game show, and let's go, Grizz.
All right, thank you for the call, Steve. Yeah, no, he is absolutely right about. I'm trying to find it. I know I saw one of the stats the other day, and Jaren has. I mean, he's been one of the best isolation players again, but it's just the shots and looks aren't as there. They have not been there as much this year as they have in the past. And I'm sure that is going to that will come with time.
I do kind of agree with him on the lead. Like, you see that all the time in NBA games, so it's not that big a deal. But the fact that it's a cup game and point differential matters, like you would have liked to win by 30-something points because it actually would have helped you in the cup standings. But that is something we see, when teams have massive leads like that, we see them kind of let go of the rope all the time a little bit and then get it back.
And once you kind of turn it off, it's tough to turn it back on. It was like, what, a 13-point game, and it was like Najee Marshall had that three, and it's like, if this goes in, this is like, okay.
So like suddenly Musa Cisse is
Hey, shout out to Musa.
I know.
He had two big plays tonight.
Had the one-handed dunk from Klay. That was Klay Thompson's only highlight of the night, too.
Go Tigers.
Man.
Klay Thompson.
And look, Klay, if you're going to show up and play like that, you got to at least have the Stallion with you.
I think that
she's got to be courtside to make this worth it.
Well,
he's living his best life.
He's living
his worst life on the court, but he's living his best life. And
he will not be there all season.
No, he will not.
They will move him.
Yeah. For what? Who knows? I don't know.
Don't y'all think so?
Yeah. I mean, those are already reports out that they're looking to, but it's like, what is? I mean,
and when you bench that guy, like, it's like you're kind of like showing that you're going in a different direction. I'm kind of surprised that they did that. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
I know he's obviously not the same player that he was when he was winning championships with the Warriors, but it's like you would think when you're down bad and you're the Mavs that you would not bench that guy.
No, yeah. Steph, you're up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, I'm over here hoping that the Grizzlies can kind of rub off on the Tigers here, so hopefully that can change.
What was it? Is it 38-17?
I think like 38-17. Yep.
Yeah.
They scored, Bennett?
No, it was good to see the guys. It was good to see them playing tonight, man. John looked like he was having fun. Cam, I was just talking to my brother about this. I feel like Cam is an upgrade over Kennard. I think he plays better defense.
Yeah, the second person that said that.
Yeah, we had somebody in our show chat that was saying that, how Cam, and I was like, you know what? That's a really good point. Like, he's if he takes that spot.
Yeah, no, so it was good to see them get back. I agree with Bennett. I think Dallas sucks, but, I mean, it was good to see them get back. And one last thing. Can y'all talk to the front office and see if we can sign Musa Cisse?
Well, we can't right now because he's really, well, I mean, No, he signed to a two-way. So
Wait, let's talk about that real quick, though, because
thanks for the call, Steph.
Charles Bassey's 10-day expired yesterday. Yeah, and so and they didn't bring him back, which I think, if we're just reading tea leaves, like that's probably a positive sign to Zach Edey's potential return. Because
it's back in the next 10 days. It would have to be back in the next 10 days. Zach Edey practiced again today with the Memphis Hustle. Him and GG Jackson both did. They were both recalled afterwards. We will see tomorrow. The Hustle opened their season tomorrow night at Landers Center against Mexico City. They announced the final roster today. Jemai Meshack will play for the Hustle tomorrow night as he's going to be on an Exhibit 10. So the Grizzlies' second-round pick. I know people haven't heard that name since Summer League, really. A lot of fans haven't, but he'll be playing there tomorrow night. But it would be interesting if you see a GG Jackson, if you see a Zach Edey, if they have a plan, if they want Edey to get a game in down in South Haven or 2 games in before he plays for the Grizzlies. I don't know. Maybe. If he does, that's not something we'll find out until tomorrow. But Edey is now, I think today was his 3rd practice with the Hustle. His 3rd practice with them. That's a good sign. Getting him back, we still don't know about Ty. Today was 6 weeks of Brandon Clark's injury, and they said he'll be reevaluated in 6 weeks, and we did not get an update today. So I'd imagine by this weekend we will have an update on Brandon Clark too. But getting, and we don't know about Ty, but getting, and you have to be careful with Cavs, but getting Edey back as someone who, I mean, we've talked about it with Jock Landale. If you move him to that second unit, you have Edey playing starters minutes, and Edey, one of the most efficient pick-and-roll big men in all the league. His offensive rebound rate was later in the season last year. His offensive rebound rate was like very close to what Steven Adams was, offensive rebound percentage when he was on the floor. So if you get some of that, and it'll take him a little bit to work his way back, but if you get that, like, okay, like now we're talking here. Like getting, with how two of us wants to play, getting those guys back, getting somebody like Zach Edey who could set hard screens, roll to the basket, catch a lob, and getting a guy like Ty Jerome, whenever we get that back, you got a 6'5" guard who can play make in the paint and score the ball. Like that, certain roles you're asking guys to play now, it takes that down a level and makes them, it puts them in an area where they're more comfortable, whether it's a Jalen Wells or a Kentavious Caldwell-Pope or a Jock Landale. Yep. And that's just going to make everything else better.
It evens everything out.
It evens everything out. But we'll see. More to come on that. Adrian, you're up.
Hey, what's going on, fellas and ladies?
What's up?
Whew, I know I'm kind of late tonight. I had to go get me some chicken.
Where'd you go?
Crazy Coop.
There you go.
Shout out.
There's a sponsor. That's a sponsor.
Shout out to the Coop.
Y'all need to try them if you haven't, man. They are thebomb.com for real.
Good stuff. That is good stuff.
Yes, sir. Hey, I was pretty thrilled about tonight. Looks like, Rosa, we ran into each other a little bit earlier. And
we did. I told you. I told you. I told you what was. I did. Adrian can tell you. I told him before the game. I said they're going to win, and I think they're going to win big. And I thought they were going to win big.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a good sign. And like you said, I saw a couple of instances. I be checking out little things. I saw a couple of instances where Ja and Coach were talking, on the sideline, like they were discussing something, on the court or whatever. So I said, oh, that's good. That's a good sign.
You saw a couple of them?
Yeah.
Well, that's a couple more than we've seen. So that's good news.
I was going to say, the last couple of games, man, Ja would come out and be way down there on the end of the bench.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't way down on the end of the bench today, so that was a good sign. And I think he would have had many more assists even tonight because a lot of those passes that he was doing, people just weren't ready for. They just wasn't ready for it. Or they just missed the shot, So I'm like, okay. So he looked like he's getting back to, Ja. He looked like a real point guard tonight. Speaking of point guards, and I still stick on this. Javon Small, why is he just sitting on the bench? Because it looks like when Ja is out, there's no real point guard out there, and it looks like chaos, to be honest. And someone said that, maybe it's because he's in 44 games, he can only do it. And I'm like, okay, he's not going to be needed later on because we have, the point guards back. And then Coach put him in the game at the end last game. So does that count for a game, even though it's just, cleanup minutes or what's going on with that? I think
it does, but I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that. They're not nearly as stringent on the days games you spend here as they used to be when it comes to G League and the NBA. That's not
right.
I wouldn't worry about that. And also, I think when they get Ty back, you're not going to be asking about Javon. Ty will play those backup. Ty Jerome will play those backup point guard minutes, and.
Right.
So I think that's something
talking
too.
About now, you know what I'm saying?
No,
right?
I know, because I hear you. It does get a little shaky. Yeah, it does. No doubt.
Yeah, but that's cool. I was excited about tonight. The real test will be Sunday. Let's see what we do.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for the call, Adrian. I appreciate it. We'll get to Sunday in just a minute. Let's go to some locker room audio.
Yeah, we got Ja Morant. Ever heard of him?
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Big 12 talking about a big dub.
He spoke after the game.
Why did you say that?
I don't know.
Ever heard of him?
he spoke after the game. Here's Ja.
Good job. Obviously, got to be better in the second half, but all in all, way to come up with a win.
What was the key to make the offense work so well?
I wasn't turning the ball over at first.
You talked about, the spacing in the NBA. Seemed like Islo kind of agreed with that. You had Jalen Wells knock down a couple today. KCP knocked down a couple. What do you think when those guys knocking down those shots? Like, what does it do for you offensively?
Create space. Can't leave them at that point. So.
Did you feel that space today?
Yeah, somewhat throughout parts of the game. Yeah, for sure.
Ja, wins are always needed, but to get one, coming off of the week that you guys have had, how much can that be something that fuels the attitude moving forward? Just the collectiveness of the team.
It's good. Obviously, great to be back in the win column. You just got to keep growing and learning from here. Obviously, we did a lot of things right to help us get the lead, but we countered it with some mistakes. I was turning the ball over and it was allowing them to cut the lead. So I feel like tonight we got a good film session to digest and look at amongst each other, where when we see when we play our type of basketball, how it look in the first half, and then when you flip to the fourth quarter, when we get relaxed and stagnant and stuff, the difference.
I think when he talks about his the aggressiveness and everything, I think it's a massive key for him because teams are going to sag off of him and beg him to shoot threes, and he is not. He has been horrible from the three-point line this year, and he was 0 for 4 again tonight. So I do think it's just true, but I do think for him, that's why it is so important for him to be aggressive. And even when he looks up and sees a couple of players, like he has to just attack in there just to bring any kind of defense in so he can kick out. Like, it just to get the ball moving, he has to. Because you see, like, when he does do that and the ball gets moving side to side after that, because he generates open looks for these guys. I know it's been, like, assists, like, generated, like, possible assists. I saw this graphic the other day, and it's like he's, based off his passes, where he has passed the ball to guys and the shots they have gotten looks at, like, he's generating, it's like something like 18 of them a game. But they just weren't making them. So they make some tonight.
In order to get the assist.
In order to get the assist.
The other person has to make the basket.
The other person has to make the basket.
And they made more of them tonight.
Look, I think the key for Oklahoma City, before we take a break and get to our final segment, to me, and I know people they hate here. I don't care if you lose the game, you lose the game. Like, that's fine. Oklahoma City's the reigning champs, whatever. Yeah. Just play hard.
Yeah.
Just play hard. I don't want to see the second half of the Lakers or the freaking Pistons game or the first quarter of the Rockets game. By the way, this has to be the first time we've had a 10-point lead in the first quarter all year.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I checked the Pacers game where we won by a lot. We did not lead. The Pelicans game, we were down 24-9 to start that game. Yep. Definitely. Look what happens when you get off to it. I literally wrote down when that first time out happened and they were looking at that review, I wrote, we are not down 10-2. We were up 9-7. Start right there. Analysis. All right. Jessica, any final words before we let you get out of here?
One last all around.
Before we let you go breathe actual air where it's cool outside.
It's a little warm.
Yeah.
A little sweaty in here. No, I think, obviously, when you rationally think about games like this, you have a down opponent who's really struggling. It is one game. You'll hear the haters immediately saying, okay, I'm sure everything's fixed. It doesn't mean everything's fixed.
No, it doesn't.
But you can be encouraged by seeing a good product on the court tonight. You see the vision. And so even if things take a tumble against the Thunder on Sunday, it doesn't erase what happened here tonight. Just keep that in mind as we go into Sunday's game, because it's the highs, the lows, and it's a long NBA season. And we are 10 games in.
And we are not.
But what if we win?
Oh, my God.
But what if we win?
But what if?
Other thing this.
And listen, what if we win?
The vibes would be immaculate.
Also, we are not the worst team in the league, despite how this 4-game losing streak felt. We are not the worst team in the league. We are not close to it. We, in fact, can beat the crap out of bad teams.
That's so great.
So that is great. Yes.
Let's go.
Vibes.
Let's go.
Hospital Pacers.
But what
the
if
Pelicans?
we win?
But what if?
But what if we win? Who are they playing again tonight?
Who?
By the way, the Tigers scored and went for 2, so it's 38-25. Yeah, who are they playing again?
The Kings.
No. No, they're up 15, in the second half.
Okay.
Hartenstein, 28-15.
And 3 blocks.
Shea, 30.
Oh, man.
And only 4 free throws. Oh,
man. Lou Dort, you better play on Sunday so you can get that. You can get the Boo Birds.
Oh,
You're gonna get the
man.
Boo Birds.
I do hope he plays.
Yeah, give him the Boo Birds.
I do hope he plays on Sunday.
Lou Dort's got to catch those Boo Birds.
Yes.
We need to bring back Boo Birds.
We haven't seen a lot of Ja dunks this year. I would not be surprised if he tries his best to cram one on Lou Dort.
He dunked one tonight. I mean, it was chill.
It was a chill.
It was a breakaway too. It was a very just
chill dunks.
Drop it in. Yeah. It was a drop it in. All right, Jessica, we're gonna let you get out of here. One more segment to go here on the Double Post. Grind City Media on YouTube, 92.9 FM, ESPN on your radio. John Roser, Jessica Bennett Doyle. We'll be back one last segment right after these important messages.
When it's time to make a stand, you need the strength to hold your ground and a bond that says, I got your back. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle with robust fraud protection. Play hard, bank easy. Celebrate 25 years with Pinnacle and the Grizzlies. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit of at least $300 by November 30th. And you could get a Grizzlies jersey. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Hey Grizz Nation, ready to elevate your game day? Swing by the Crazy Coop, your ultimate destination for over 30 mouth-watering wing flavors and more. With locations at 3 South Main right in the heart of downtown and 7199 Stage Road, we serve up delicious wings, quesadillas, buffalo shrimp, and craft burgers. And don't miss our full-service bar at 3 South Main, perfect for a refreshing drink. And you can show your Grizzlies ticket for a special discount. Make the Crazy Coop part of your game day experience. Let's celebrate every win together. The Crazy Coop, where flavor meets fun.
It's flu season. Protect yourself and loved ones with a seasonal flu shot from the Shot Nurse. And for groups of 10 or more, the Shot Nurse can come to you. With 2 locations to serve you, it's fast, convenient, and it's free with most insurances. Visit shotnurse.com or call 901-685-9999. I get my vaccines from the Shot Nurse.
Solutions you need with a personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Keep your home comfy year-round with Landmark Heating and Air's membership program. For one low price, you get 2 annual tune-ups to keep your system running smoothly, priority service when you need it most, and exclusive discounts on repairs and more. Say goodbye to unexpected breakdowns and hello to peace of mind. Call Landmark Heating and Air today at 365-4260 or visit landmarkheatingandair.com to join. Your comfort's our priority. Landmark Heating and Air, the comfort company you've trusted for 55 years.
Three iconic forces, one unforgettable experience. New Edition, Boys to Men, and Tony Braxton. The Black Promoters Collective presents New Edition Way Tour, starring New Edition, Boys to Men, and Tony Braxton. The New Edition Way Tour, March 19th at FedEx Forum. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Looking for a place to get hyped before the game? Courtside Grill at the Westin Memphis Beale Street is the place. Try our specialty appetizers like alley-oop nachos layered with cheese, tomatoes, and jalapenos. The technical foul appetizer will mean you are in big trouble as you savor 6 big bites of wings. Fallon out tenders dipped in buttermilk served with fries will be worth it. And try our unlimited soup and salad for just $15. Snack on some chips and queso while you're waiting for that courtside burger. It's 7 ounces cooked to order served with fries. Dribble into flavor with our full court press cocktails, the ultimate shot for your taste buds. The fan favorite is the Slam Dunk drink, which will really get you hyped up. If you're hanging with your friends, a bucket of beer will do the trick, and a must try is that courtside lemonade that is a divine cocktail for the ladies. After all the fun at courtside, jump into our heavenly bed for a restful night. Courtside Grill just across the street from the FedEx Forum. See it, the only destination before and after the game. It's all fun at Courtside Grill.
This is WMFS-FM and HD1 Bar. WMFS, Memphis' sports station.
Number 1 in the 901.
92.9 FM, ESPN, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Grizzlies win tonight 118-104 over the Dallas Mavericks. They get an NBA Cup win. They've got a positive point differential, and they're 4-6, setting up a game on Sunday with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Tigers are down 38-25, and they're driving. This is our final segment of the Double Post. We let Jessica Benson go on home.
The chat is funny, man.
The Nuggets are killing the Warriors. They're about like 25 against them. The Thunder are up 13 on the Kings. The Magic beat the Celtics. The Grizzlies will play the Celtics next week. I'm doing radio on that. The Cavs killed the Wizards. The Raptors beat the Hawks. Pistons beat the Nets. Spurs beat the Rockets. The Heat, they pulled away, but they almost blew a massive lead against the Hornets. The Bucks beat the Bulls, and the Timberwolves killed the Utah Jazz. Man, the freaking, oh my gosh, the T-Wolves scored 79 in the first half.
Did you see their court?
Yes.
That's outrageous.
I hate that.
Dude,
it's so
the
awful.
Players looked green because of the reflection off the court.
Yeah.
It was insane.
The Timberwolves and the Seattle Seahawks need to get away from that crap. It looks horrible. You see when the Seattle Seahawks wore their throwbacks on Sunday Night Football against the Commanders? It looks so much better. Those jerseys look so much better than the crappy neon, ugly-ass puke green GAC. It looks like the Nintendo or Nickelodeon GAC.
No, that court, that Timberwolves court is
like that. Timberwolves court was ugly as hell.
Out of bounds. It looks like that there's like an issue on the broadcast. You know what I mean? When you're watching it, it's intense. Hey, home court advantage though. I mean, it probably creates an advantage.
Probably does. I'm sure a lot of players are like, what the hell am I stepping on here? Yeah. All right, Grizzlies on Sunday against the Oklahoma City Thunder. 5 o'clock tip-off, 4:30 pregame for Jessica, 4 o'clock pregame for Lang Whitaker and the warm-up show. Anything else you want to add to this one? Thank you, Lee, in the chat for telling me happy 31st birthday to me. That's right.
Yes,
my
31st.
My 31st birthday tomorrow, yes.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Also, we did not have a hood expert call in tonight. We did not have anybody call in and hate France because of the coach, so feel like we're making progress right there. Did they get a touchdown?
It's being reviewed.
Or are they getting a flag in the end zone? Yeah, they called it a touchdown. They ruled it a touchdown. All right. Anything else you want to add here?
Man, it's just good to get a win.
It is.
It's been a rough week, and so you knew coming in that you were expected to beat this team. You're better than this team, and it's just good to go out there and take care of business, get an easy win, and now you turn around and it's going to be tough on Sunday, but this is why you play the game, Roser. This is why you lace them up, Roser.
This is why you play the game. Oklahoma City, look, whatever. Nobody expects you to win, so go shock the world. Guess what? Shock the world. Shock the world on Sunday. And those podcasts, those national podcasts, they're going to get a little quiet. Not a little quiet, a lot quiet. You ain't going to hear the chirping that's been going on the past week. You beat the Thunder on Sunday.
For sure.
They'll be like, oh, maybe the Grizzlies are onto something here. The talk is going to be, well, the Grizzlies are going to get Zach Edey back here this week probably. Mm-hmm. And then Ty Jerome's not too far after that. We've got good news on Brandon Clark. So are the Grizzlies a threat to finish top 6 in the West? That's what you're going to start to get if you beat the Thunder on Sunday night. All right, that is going to do it for us. We're going to get out of here, everybody. Thank you, everybody in the show chat. Thank you, everybody who called in. Eric Hasseltine, was it EP tonight?
Yes, it was.
It was Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry on the radio call. Our studio engineer, the guy who takes your phone calls, puts you on the air, is Wes Warwick. Grizzlies Vice President of Broadcast and Production, John Pugliese. Director of Broadcasting, Scott Zachary. I swear I just need to send these to Kyra, and we just roll them like movie credits. Brad Carson, he's the brand manager at 92.9 FM ESPN. That's the flagship radio home of the Memphis Grizzlies. Their parent company is Odyssey. Our technical director tonight was Kyra Black, a.k.a. the GOAT. Our next broadcast will be Sunday when the Grizzlies host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tip-off scheduled for 5. Jessica Benson has the radio pregame at 4:30. Lane Whitaker, the Grind City Media warm-up show at 4 o'clock at the Grind City Media on YouTube. And then following the game, join Bennett Doyle, Jessica Benson, and Devin Walker for the double post. I will be at the Hustle game against Mexico City on Sunday, so I will not be here. It'll be Bennett, it'll be Jessica, it'll be Devin Walker. Again, thank you to all of you out there. Please be safe on this Friday night. 118-104, Grizz get the win over the Dallas Mavericks. Peace.